Hello everyone and welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix. We are back in FormulaXbox, qualified for 4th place. Not many people on the grid today, but that's mainly because how close it is to Christmas. But this is, I'm talking on my new PC, which is very upgraded and is now very good. But of course this is new audio, as in, I'm recording through something else, through this computer instead of the other one. So I'd like some feedback on how the audio quality is. Of course, the recording of the game will be exactly the same because it's the Xbox, not the PC. But as we go out to the grid now, you'll find R11 got pole by 1.8 seconds. Dominant performance. Goddard couldn't do qualifying, he forgot, and he starts at the back. And I've got no teammate either. But we've got two McLarens then, in front of us in 3rd and 2nd, then with R11 in 1st. Drastic Midget in 5th, Random Beats behind me, and then I think that's Hamilton fan in the Force India. But we have the lights here in Hungary. And I've got the slipstream on stop map. That'll be tap wide there, I think. Some major lag there going on with R11's car. As we already have lost connection to Random Beats. So I'm into 2nd place then. Kind of cutting that corner a bit. R11's absolutely getting away. He was so much quicker than anybody else in qualifying. I should really expect this today. Now I don't know when to pit for a 2-stop. I just put some random pit things down. I put at lap 5. I don't think I might do it earlier on lap 4, just to get more of an undercut. Currently holding 2nd place nicely. Hybe's not pressuring us too much at the moment. But I think Hybe is actually on the prime, so then he'll be doing a 1-stop. I'm almost certain of it. I'm going to go for a 2-stop. Hybe is very much hanging on to me, even though he's on the other compound. Put down standard now. And I think Hybe's actually going to start catching me up now. Anyway, a start from 4th into 2nd is pretty good. Bit worried though if I made contact with stop mat or someone. It didn't look like I was at fault from my screen. But then again, lag can be involved. I can't even see R11 anymore. He is nearly 5 seconds ahead of me by lap 3. I'm doing the typical thing I usually do, which is build up a massive, let him build a massive gap in front, which I know that kind of spoils Godder's championship hopes slightly, as I make him run away from the pack, really. I think I might pit the end of this lap. Actually, I'm not sure. I really don't know. This commentary hasn't been that good so far. Actually, if it has, and you think it's been good, why not leave a like on this video? I would really appreciate it. I just cut the chicane there. Wasn't really concentrating enough. Still got a gap over Hyvie though. And I think I'm going to stretch out these tyres as much as I can. So I'm going to go the next lap.
The pit window is open. Box this lap.
I just want to get enough so I have enough fresh tyres. I'm not worried about the wear, but I'm more worried about getting some really proper good pace in on fresh tyres. And while I'm in this position, I can kind of hold up Hyvie, give his tyres a bit of grief in my dirty air. Where will I rejoin? I'll rejoin in 9th, which is last. That kind of worries me, actually. In terms of a 2-stop, I really need to make some ground then on the rest of the package. Drastic Devils destroyed his vehicle, which means it could be a safety car. It doesn't look like a safety car at the moment, so... Lap 5 out of 18. Still don't know how to enter this pit lane, but I hope I did it enough, well enough. As we now pull into the Williams pit garage, whatever you want to call it. 3-second pit stop, good enough for me. We will be racing as I rejoin the track.
Stay clear of the white line, we don't want a penalty. We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs. You're on the slower tyre, but you're maintaining the gap to the car ahead, so we're very happy. This is good.
Going wide there. We're not using this pace very well, am I? Being stuck behind Cartman for this lap. Although he'll probably be hitting this lap, so...
We believe the car ahead has a lot of fuel in reserve.
I have the DRS, but he's keeping with me at the moment.
The car behind has got a new set of prime tyres fitted, going for a longer period between stops.
Right round the outside, lovely.
We've moved into 4th.
Now I can start working on some proper pace as I bring my steering wheel closer to me instead of being halfway across the table. It's a small table though.
We have a little bit of spare fuel. We should keep an eye on it over the next few laps.
Basically, as soon as these tyres are anywhere near knackered, I can go and take my pit stop. Really surprised about my move around Cartman. It's a really good move, and credit to Cartman for the clean racing. Still in 4th place then. Looks like R11 has pitted, but has pitted and got out in front, as expected. Yeah, Hybe's leading, so yeah, makes sense. Of course, through Twitter, other people know that I'm stopping, so it's for giveaway.
Let's see if we can catch the car ahead. The gap is 5
That's probably
seconds.
why Hybe is doing a 1-stop. Although the game does suggest a 1-stop, so as it looks like Hybe's in the wall, so that looks like my main competitor out of the way today.
You're now running in 3rd. Let's hang on to this.
Now, unfortunately, because I've done the undercut, it means that I can't actually make this a 1-stop. Because by the end, my tyres will be absolutely ruined. Which is expected, actually, given how old they would be. 14 laps old if I did these to the end, so as I'm about to pass Lucy Kevin in the pits. And it's now only R11 in front of me, but I'm not going to catch him. Looks like McLaren's wonderful qualifying isn't going very well today. And it says I'm still in 3rd. Is Hybe leading still? Or was that just lag, that McLaren in the wall? Could have been lag, actually. Which means that my main competitor is not out of this race. I don't know what I saw there. As I'm 11 seconds off R11. It's not actually too bad. Gonna have to cut the chicane there.
The car behind is on standard reds. Car behind is running standard reds.
Oh, now I'm in. Okay. Stop Matt's now in 3rd place. Looks like it's going to be quite a lonely Grand Prix at the moment. How far is Stop Matt behind me? 10 seconds. We're 9.9. Anyway, leave some comments below. I will answer them this time if you wish,
You're currently matching race pace. Good job.
and I will reply to your questions. Of course, if they're ridiculous, then expect
You've fallen down to 3rd.
answers which aren't fully correct. I think I might come in on lap 13 for new tyres. So lap 14, 5 laps is long enough on those option tyres at the end. Shame to only have 9 people in this lobby. As Stopmat's lost a lot of time there, and Hybe is now behind me. I'm not quite sure whether he crashed or not, because he could have just pitted, in which case the game is very much on. And now Goddess is in 3rd. Could be an awesome battle going on behind me and I wouldn't know. All I know is that I need to focus on my pace, keep it consistent. Consistency is the key. And now it says I'm in third again. Okay, I think something's glitched out. And now Kev is behind me. Could Kev get a podium today for Ferrari? We'll see. As I'm nowhere near the pace of R11, the beastly pace that he has is just unquestionably great. I mean, I know very few people who can contend with that kind of pace. Tiamat Marduk, Right of Rock. Of course, Noble 2909 will probably beat him, and there's also Fizzy Fan. Noble 2909's the best player on this game, pretty much, as Goddard has retired. Championship Hope ruined? Question mark. Yeah, you need to look at the website yourself to see. I'm sorry if you can hear anything in the background. I can't really do anything about it. But currently going through the first corner, which is really long, and I really hate it actually on this game. It just feels so slow. But at least Kev is 14 seconds behind me. Of course now R11's really going to be pacing away from me because my tyres are getting older. But I think that 13 is a good time to switch onto some option tyres. Not to switch onto some prime, some options, because my first options lasted 5 laps. So yeah, I think Hy-B is glitching out. Is Hy-B glitching out, or has he just got his third? Right, now so we're steering wheel closer. Performance tonight has been quite good, although I think I've lucked out at the first corner. I was really lucky to get through that first corner. No, I don't know if something's happened to Hy-B? I don't know. But he seems to be pretty damn in the wall on my screen. Yeah, he says it's first again. Yeah, it's a glitch. It's unlikely he's overtaken R11 somehow without passing me, which is very skillful. I'll give him that. Very few people overtake him in this league, so as Elusicev's now catching me, so it is time for pitting. Through the chicane nicely. 12.6 seconds. Hopefully I'll rejoin just behind him, that would be perfect. It says 5th currently, because that means I can actually put my head down, start pumping in some good laps to try and catch Elusive Kev.
Options confirmed for your next box.
Right, let's go for it then. Into the pits then we go, 2-stopper. Down into lean. This is the bit where it either pays or it breaks. Here we go then, onto the option tyres. On lap 14, out of the pits we go. Where is Kev? Is Kev behind us? Is Kev pitted?
The track is clear. Track is clear. You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
I think Kev's pitted, which has kind of ruined the whole fight back thing that I was going for. And it looks like R11's going to win by even further because I've done an extra pit stop. Oh, we're running off the road there. So, looks like I'm on the way to a really good finish. As looking on the mini-map, if you look to the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see a massive group of cars, which is obviously the pack. And then there's me, way ahead of it, and then there's R11 who's going through the first sector. 38 seconds. I mean, he's even better than Vettel in this race. I mean, it's just sensational stuff. I mean, I knew I wouldn't have the pace, especially on this track, to even match him in any way. Because I'm just not very good at this track. I never have been. I wasn't on F1 2012. But it looks like he is absolutely going for it. Oh, these tyres are so nice compared to my prime tyres. Going through the middle sector then. Cutting that bit a lot. I'm actually catching R11 now because that's how far ahead he is. Thing is, he could pit. He could probably have a front wing for these last 3 laps and still finish ahead of me. That's how how much he's dominating. Sorry. 20.5. New personal best then of this race so far. And yeah, Hybe's car is stuck in the middle sector. Haven't really noticed all this race. I know that he's been on the time experience, but he is stuck in the middle sector. Can't remember whether he retired or anything. I mean, look at that group of cars behind me on the mini-map. Sorry I can't be showing you that kind of excitement today, but looks like I'm making a gap over elusive Kev. And I'm really sorry to stop Matt if I allowed to do in the beginning. Or if I turned in on him, that could have been a possibility.
Looks like this is going to be your finishing position, so let's make sure to keep it clean and bring the car home safely.
Yeah, manager saying keep it clean, keep the car nice for when the engineers have to polish it off. Unfortunately, my teammate won't be scoring any points today, and McLaren could yet outscore me. McLaren are ahead in the standings by I think 2 points, so it's pretty crucial in that fight at least. Oh, there's the car, I see it. Spinning round in circles, it seems. Not quite sure what's going on there, if I'm honest. Some kind of lag issue. My option tyres aren't quite as fresh as they were when I started. Definitely starting to feel the wear. Got 13.5 seconds behind me though. And well, I would say what's in front of me, but there is nothing in front of me because R11 is just so dominant. I mean, I'm not saying that negatively, it's a really credit to his performance. Unlike Vettel, which is just, you know, I don't like Vettel. I don't like Vettel dominating even. But I don't like anyone dominating except for maybe a Force India. But that will happen in the future, obviously. So. Wow, that was an awful sector there. Well, yeah, there's McLaren off there in the distance. Took that chicane so badly. Well done to R11 on his Hungarian victory. And it looks like I'm going to come across the line for a very, very good second place. R11's probably done donuts before the line like he did in the Christmas special, because that's how big his lead is, or was, because he's already finished. As I'm coming up to the line now for equaling my best performance of the season. Second place, 18 points, excellent result. As it looks like Hybe's finished in front of me according to that, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. There's Elusive Kev going across the line now. Oh, 20.9, it's pretty good actually. Hybe somehow finished ahead of us despite being spinning in the gravel all that time. Did Carmen just do a wheelie? No, it's not possible.
That's third on podium. Well done. Good race.
Looks like I got third. I can't explain that. What can I say? Anyway, third place is good. Good points. I thought I had seconds, but okay. R11 wins though in Hungary, and his championship charge is fully on, and it's going rampant, with Hybe finishing a miracle second, especially after what happened on my screen. Let's just take a quick glance at Twitter, see if anyone said anything about it. Sorry, I'm eating a fruit pastel. Haven't seen anything yet on Twitter about it. Except for that, Beaver and Chipmunk said his controller kept going, he had no setup. So he didn't know there was a race, so he didn't do quali. And he said that he retired from the race on purpose because it was a bit, just why. Which fair enough, I guess. But that has been it for this race. I really hope the recording went okay, as in my voice is clear and there's not too much, noise or whatever. But if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. This has been Alex, and I will see you next time, which is next week. Yeah, I think it's next week for another race. I think it's Belgium, so that should be exciting. And that's been it for me, so goodbye.